The statement of the Attorney General, with profound respect, is a height of hypocrisy, because in the Northeast zone, you have the civilian JTF that bears arms. In the Northwest, you have the ISBA Commission, whose operatives arrest people, prosecute people. As a matter of fact, a few weeks ago, a policeman was arrested in Guzo by the ISBA for allegedly being found in the midst of 3 women. And that policeman is going to be prosecuted in the same country. So I hope the president will call the Attorney General, whoever makes that statement, to order.
They are kidnapping all around.
9,000.
I will not very happy.
My name is Damlari Falana. You're watching Legit TV.
The Attorney General of the Federation is not a court of law, so he has no powers to declare any agency in the country illegal. That is the law. Section 214 of the Constitution has established the Nigerian police force as the only force in the country. Are you with me? Now, in violation of the Constitution, that constitutional provision, the federal government has set up the State Security Service. It's a police on its own. The Nigerian Customs Service bears arms. The Nigerian Correctional Service bears arms. The Nigerian Defense and Security Corps is a police force on its own. These agencies are not answerable to the Inspector General of Police. In other words, the federal government is the one that has consistently violated the Constitution of Nigeria on policing. Secondly, Section 227 of the Constitution has prohibited the setting up of armed groups for political reasons to advance political causes. The Constitution has not prohibited the setting up of security agencies to defend people in our country. As a matter of fact, the President of Nigeria and the Inspector General of Police give licenses to people to bear arms. Any citizen can apply. Once it's found out that it's a responsible person who is not likely to turn the arms against the people, you are going to be given. And my position is this: if as an individual I can ask for license to carry arms, why can 10,000 members of the neighborhood watch in Lagos State not be given licenses to defend over 20 million people in Lagos State? I think the provocative statement of the Attorney General provides an opportunity for the governors and all Nigerians to demand for the defense of the life and property of everybody living in the country. Before the launch of Amotekun last week, the Inspector General of Police held a meeting with the representative of the Southwest governors. I think Governor Femi, who is also the chair of the Governors Forum, Nigerian Governors Forum. After that meeting, the Inspector General of Police, the Office of the Inspector General of Police announced that the Nigerian Police Force has ratified or endorsed the Amotekun Security Initiative. When he did that, he was speaking for the federal government, because by virtue of Section 318 of the Constitution, government in Nigeria is defined to include the federal government, the state government, the local government, and all officials of the government. So the Inspector General of Police was speaking for the federal government. Therefore, in the area of security, the Attorney General cannot overrule the Inspector General of Police, because it's not his business It's not the business of the Attorney General to police Nigeria. It's the business of the Inspector General of Police. And if the Inspector General of Police says, my men and women cannot cope with the security challenge confronting the country, the office of the Attorney General, with respect, cannot, dare not stop any private initiative to protect the life and property of every citizen in our country. However, the governors will have to go to court. But before going to court, each of the state governments affected will have to enact a law to legalize the Amotekun. Right now,
How the Amotekun, like the Southwest security outfit, which was declared illegal, what do you think is the best way to go about it now that the Attorney General of the Federation has declared it illegal?
I think the Southwest region need to enact laws, state laws, backing any security outfit they're setting up. We have been clamoring for restructuring this particular country. The over-centralization of our security architecture cannot help us. We have not benefited from the present arrangement, where if you want to secure your state, you have to get order direct from Abuja. That is not proper federalism. We are not operating federalism that way. What I know that all of us must commonly agree upon is the external influence, external border, that the military. We can agree to have a centralized military, but when it comes to security, internal security in the state, it's an internal matter for which federal government cannot claim exclusivity. So my take is that the governors should ensure that there is a law backing the establishment of Amotekun. And if they do enact a state law backing it up, there is no person that can declare it illegal, because it's not something that is exclusive. Security arrangement is something that is mutually for both this and that.
Yeah, but don't you think that the AGF saying it was illegal was right in the first place?
The point is that the AGF himself said he was not consulted. It is the premise upon which he came that we are faulting. He didn't say there was no law backing. He said he was not consulted. And as long as he was not consulted, it's unlawful. It's illegal. That's his own point. And we said that cannot be the law. The position is that if they need to protect lives and property within their domain, the law allows them to do that. And that is a security arrangement, not to protect a region, but to protect the people that are living. And of course, in the Southwest, it's not only the Yoruba that are living in the Southwest, all including the Hausas, everyone is there. So it is important that the governor should be interested in the lives and properties of people that are within his territory. And if he does that, you cannot stay in Abuja and declare such act illegal when the Constitution has given the state governors the power to ensure safety of lives and property within his domain.